I'm Neisha, a freelance creative and variety entertainer. And today we're going to get into... Oh wait, sorry, I don't have time for that. Are you a creative? Do you feel when you have a deadline coming up for a new project, you get hyper fixated on it and throw yourself under the self-care bus? Yeah, me too. I used to feel like unless I spent every moment working on the performance, I was just not doing the best job I could, and I was actually sabotaging myself, and more importantly, my identity. When you are a self-creator, you are responsible for what you're showing. So it's super valid to want a favourable outcome, absolutely. And I know for me, I desperately wanted everyone to like me. This is heavily linked with the idea and the feeling that I'm not enough. It's a core belief that I've held about myself for most of my life. Bloody performers, eh? Hello, therapy. I would go to incredible lengths to make sure that the audience warmed to me by going above and beyond the call of duty. And if then they still didn't like me, well then they're just a wanker. However, it's a slippery slope. To let your self-worth get entangled by an audience's reaction to your new work, the very concept of creation is that it's a process. And through continued performances and showings of that work, you hone in on what is working for you and for your audience. You then decide what is enhancing your act and what you want to lose along the way. If you're a bit like me and you have a perfectionism type of deal, you feel like you have to have all the answers before you've even begun. Like you have to have a polished act before you've even had a chance to test it out on an audience. The truth is, yes, it is important that you do the best work you can to construct something that you are proud of. But you need to understand that it's all a work in progress. All new things are. And they will grow and shift and change and develop the more you do it. You can predict to a certain extent how an audience will react. Yes, this is true. But there is also this level of unpredictability that comes when you're first displaying new work. It's not a really comfortable place to sit in, which is why when performers normally construct an act, they keep it for many, many years because they know it's tried, it's tested, and it works. They are happy with it, so why change if it's not broken, eh? So why change and make something new? Yeah, why? It's a question that each artist has to ask themselves, and why it is that you want to do this new thing, and what you want to learn and take away from this experience. Everyone has a different reason why they're drawn to this industry. For me, I love acts that I feel really comfortable with performing, but there is also this part of me that really thrives when I'm trying something new. So improvising is therefore my happy place. A new work that I feel is worn in enough that I know it, but there's room to improvise and to discover something new and just really play. The illusion that you have to have everything sorted and solved before you even do a display of the work, a showing of the work, I believe that leaves no room for the piece to grow and morph and then settle into what it will finally become. That's where you're locking the audience out of their interpretation of the work. You're not letting them have their reaction and then let that affect you. The middle place is something that resonates for you and for your audience. Otherwise it would just feel so lonely. Or you could just be training by yourself if you don't need anyone else's input. Best of luck to you in your room, juggling your balls. So yes, contrary to the title of this video, you do have time for that. You have got time for everything. So give yourself a break and enjoy the ride. The best way I've found is to fall in love with your creative system and not the outcome. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with my videos. Take care. Catch ya. We're gonna get. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.